A new report from the UK government's Levelling Up Department is expected to reveal the failing efforts to stop forced marriages, with the unit tasked to tackle them deemed undervalued, under-resourced, and overly focused on Muslim families. Commissioned by Prime Minister Boris Johnson in 2019 and involving 21,000 responses, the sweeping review, led by government's faith advisor, Colin Bloom, will highlight a range of areas where ministers have not been able to effectively look into problems that arise within religious communities, namely forced marriage. The report will criticize the government's forced marriage unit, stressing the importance of allocating greater resources and restructure so that it is responsible to one department, instead of two, in order to broaden the scope beyond a single faith and better combat the issue. The report will also bring attention to the use of Christian iconography being misused to bolster far-right white extremists, as well as the issue of people being forced into marriage as a type of conversion practice. It will additionally shed light on unregistered and substandard religious schools, urging ministers to be bolder in tackling these problems by introducing regulations that are clear and distinct enough to ensure that Sunday schools do not come under regulations. The report will also delve into issues regarding religious nationalist and fundamentalist groups, offering advice to the All-Party Parliamentary Group for British Sikhs to carefully consider the findings of the report, particularly with regards to Sikh nationalist groups operating in the UK. Finally, the report will stress the need for the government to differentiate between Islamist extremism and Islam, as the majority of victims of Islamist extremists are in fact Muslim. These areas, and more, that the report will tackle is integral in tackling the problems within religious communities in order to ensure proper regulations and implementations can be made to ensure safer environments. Through this report, it is hoped that the government will make efforts to answer the calls of better tackling of forced and coercive marriage, particularly in cases of those being converted against their will, as well as more effective regulation and oversight of religious schools.